Inspired by true events, the film kicks off with a series of haunting images. We follow the journey of a tattooed man as he prepares for his next macabre mission. He sits beside a collection of sharp surgical tools, with a tray full of blood lurking in the background. We then cut to 6 college friends: Amy, Brock, Jesse, Stephanie, Kevin, and Kelly, traveling to Vilnius, Lithuania for a much-anticipated vacation. The group is eager to explore their new surroundings and experience the city's nightlife. It seems that they are on an intense bar hop as we see the boys get wild on the dance floor and the girls gossiping over glasses of martinis. As Amy wanders the place, looking for the washroom, she comes across a strange room and is drawn to a series of portraits that belong to the Kuzis family. Apparently, they are from as far back as 1743. Next, Brock meets a sexually aggressive tattoo artist apprentice named Uta, who is seducing him as well. He convinces Amy to accompany him to the Parlor so that she can commemorate her trip with a new tattoo. The Parlor has a dark aesthetic, and Amy finds strange instruments, ones that look like locks, lying on a small table. Uta interrupts before she can touch them and reveal anything. The film's tension intensifies as Uta lures Brock in the Parlor's basement, which is actually a dungeon. It's littered with cultish candles and portraits of Uta. She then appears out of the darkness, again seducing Brock. They begin taking off their clothes and things escalate. Their deeds stretch on for minutes when Uta suddenly pulls out a wrestling move on Brock, choking him into unconsciousness. He becomes a prisoner, trapped and at her mercy. Meanwhile, upstairs, Amy strikes up a conversation with the artist, who is the owner of the tattoo parlor, discussing the deeper meanings behind tattoo art. However, things take a sinister turn as the artist drugs Amy's drink, rendering her unconscious. He then takes Amy prisoner, and the two friends find themselves restrained on slabs in the dungeon, at the mercy of the sadistic Kuzis family. Brock awakes to a world of pain, desperately pleading for his life, but his pleas fall on deaf ears. Amy stirs from her drug-induced haze to a scene straight from her darkest nightmares. The artist, with his face set in stone, starts his brutal masterpiece by peeling the skin from Brock's upper arm as Amy watches, her heart pounding with fear. But her pleas for mercy are met with condescending silence, as the artist stops only to console her into submission before planting a kiss on her forehead. Brock's anguished screams fill the dungeon, his blood spilling onto the floor as the artist follows the previous flaying by methodically removing his left ear and feeding it to his dog, while Uta takes a more aggressive approach to shut up the two. When we think it couldn't get worse, the artist proceeds to rip out a large section of Brock's back, wanting to use it as a canvas for his sadistic creation. Next morning, the other 4 friends wake up to find that Brock and Amy are nowhere to be found and immediately start their search. Meanwhile, Amy is bound to a chair